my fellow friends. Welcome to the program Careers Connect from Dubai, a DPS Alumni Network presentation. I'm Neelam Bedi Sohar, a trainer and a certified trainer. I'm into industry from last 2 decades, and I have my working presence in Delhi and Dubai. In the competitive world of today, when the pandemic has almost frozen life all over, both overseas and India, one of the worst hit sectors are students. When the school and colleges are practically shut, online education has become the need of the day. Here, Careers Connect, an initiative of DPS Alumni Network, helps students to make an informed choice by listening to the successful professionals, the genius who left their comfort zones and struggled for years to make a mark in life. The program exhibits their career paths, their step-to-step personal and professional journey. Now I invite Mr. Rajiv Soni, the man behind this program, to say a few words.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you all for coming. Career Connect has its origin in the year 2014, when a prominent school in Delhi NCR had invited me to conduct this session for 600 of their children. And from then onwards, we have moved, though slowly, but surely, to land up in this platform today, where we can invite people from around the globe. And today we have Dr. Sunil Gupta, an eminent, I would say, worker of the government. Yes, he's a government servant, and he has been in the line for over 37 years. With these few words, I hand the mic back to Neelam ji.
Okay, thank you very much, Rajiv. Today we have with us Dr. Sunil Gupta, a dedicated, determined, disciplined, and a mountain mover personality. A dipsite, a graduate and postgraduate from Delhi University, MBA Infosystems, PhD MIS from USA. At present, he is working as a Chief IT F&A in the Economic Research Unit of Ministry of Steel, having over 37 years of work experience. He is a standout performer and has won various national and international awards. He is a rising star of 2020, when he won 2 awards and 3 certifications. The COVID-19 Superhero Award by EIT, Certificate of Recognition for COVID, Tech Q Super CIO Award, Certificate of Achievement of Digital Transformation Leader, Certificate for WS on Remote Working by Citrix. In 2019, he was honored with Outstanding Service Award thrice, CIO Hall of Fame Award, Big 50 IT Leader Award, CISO Award, Master Innovator in Digital Ecosystem Award. The year 2018, he was declared a standout performer again and won 6 awards: IDC Digital Times Award, IELTS Government Award, IDC Insight Award, Enterprise IT Change Agent Award, Trescon Big 50 Cisco CISO Award, Trescon Data Center Award. The year 2017 again, he was awarded thrice for his growth drive and most improved performance. IDC Iconic Award, CIO 200 Change Award, CIO 100 Change Award. Finally, he's also a recipient of ICONGO Paramveer Chakra, which was conferred on him on March 2014. He's a global trotter and a member of Society for Human Resource Management, Alexandria, USA. He's also a jury member in various panels, including Prime Minister's panel. He is a distinguished certified expert on Japanese management training program and is a visiting faculty and holds seminars and conferences. He has been associated with FICCI, ASSOCHAM, SIL, and ICC. Let's welcome the supersonic achiever of the times, Dr. Sunil Gupta. Welcome, sir, to the program.
Yeah, thank you, Neelam ji, thank you, Rajiv ji, and thank you all my friends, esteemed friends. I'm really honored by the great introduction of mine, which I doubt I might deserve. But anyway, thank you very much. I'm really indebted to the organizers, DPS alumni, especially Neelam ji, Rajiv ji, and not the less Javed also, for all the work they had done behind this great show, and to giving me a valuable insight opportunity to share my thoughts with the elite. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Is of a government service. We all know that a government job has lots of benefits over a private sector job. Government jobs not only provide security, but also pays well with lots of other benefits and perks to employees. Government jobs include civil services, administrative service, defense, and more, and also public sector undertakings like BHEL and SAIL. Many of us want to apply for government sector jobs, but don't know as to which job or which department is good for us and how to apply for it. So Dr. Gupta, here a question to you. Please tell us why you chose this career of information and technology in the government sector in the category of PSU.
Yeah, sure. Basically, I chose this career not out of choice, but out of chance. Wow. After my graduation and PG post-graduation, I wanted to be a civil servant. My professors wanted me to join academics. They were after me to do, join teaching and all that. But before I could decide, I could feel a whip of fresh air stirring my soul, as if I'm standing on a seashore on a mountain top, in the form of slow but steady, proliferation of something called IT, not income tax, not dreaded income tax, but information technology. Yeah. That in the early 80s, it was a really new thing. And it was, I was really fascinated by the jargon Silicon Valley. And slowly, I felt myself attracted to this new wave. This was the second biggest wave in California after the first gold rush, which happened in the 19th century, 1848 to 1855. Wow. So I was just, fascinated. I forgot all my civil service aspirations, my professors, inkling me join the teaching and all that. Wow. And and as they say, what you think, you get the opportunity. And say I got an, then I got an offer. So all of a sudden I got an offer from a startup not startup at those times. Startup was nobody understood it. It was some ITians and I am a grad. So started IT data processing service. At that time, there was data processing, electronic data processing. Yeah, okay. ETV was the term used during 80s. Okay. So they started new thing. Yeah, and I got a chance to work with them. Oh, wow. Slowly, I got interested, and then worked in various private firms. Then got a chance to work in Hotel Hyatt Regency. It was a new upcoming hotel, 5-star hotel. Yeah. And they were the first hotel. Yeah, they were the first hotel to start computerization. Correct. So I was inducted, directly into their you can say, to computerize the hotel. So I was one of the leading EDB staff. Wow. And I was a blue-eyed boy because, at that time, only one of the earliest hotel to get computerized. So I was, in demand everywhere. Okay, like in the restaurants and the shop floors and the reception lobby everywhere. Like Sunil Sab, like that. So I got interested. Then I joined CMC. I got a chance. It's a government undertaking. Yeah. And meanwhile, by that time I had established myself in a IT industry. Yeah. Then I got a chance to see Employment News. There was an opening, in the government body of Ministry of Steel.
Yeah.
So anyway, I applied, though I was quite satisfied with my CMC job, but still see, I got a chance. It's a government undertaking,
Yeah.
you know. And meanwhile, by that time I had established myself in a IT industry. Then I got a chance to see employment news. There was an opening, in the government body of Ministry of Steel.
Yeah.
So anyway, I applied, though I was quite satisfied with my CMC job, but I still applied. So there were stringent procedures, tests and interviews and discussions and all that. Finally, I got selected.
Beautiful.
But still, CMC was, one of the major IT company at that time. So I didn't want to leave. So I thought for about I thought thrice, should I join or not? And then after much thought and all that, I joined that company. And today, almost 35 years, I am still there. 34 years, I'm still there and enjoying myself. Yeah, that's it.
Brilliant, brilliant. So you have been a lucky guy, I would say. So much in demand, especially on those days. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So this was not your first choice, or because you said that you struggled, quite a bit before you joined. Please guide our students how to go about choosing this option and when and how to apply. Because government jobs, somehow, it is pretty confusing because they are only advertised in the newspapers. Is there any other avenue that you can, know about these government jobs? Please tell us about this.
Yes, sure. It's a very good question. Thank you very much. Yeah. No, if I talk about of my time, or you want to say 15 years back, there were only newspapers and word of mouth. But now, in today's time, for the today's generation, that's not a problem, because our government's portals are much well ahead of any private or MNC portals. Yes, it's a fact. And there are a lot of myths about government, which in due time I'll let you know. Yeah.
Yes, sure.
So apart from newspapers, we have, portals advertising. Okay. Now there are no application. There are no offline applications.
Okay.
They just say, just go to the website and apply. As simple as that.
Wow,
no physical forms.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Because I still have that myth in my mind, that all the government jobs are advertised in the newspaper and things like that. But yes, I know about the website part. Yes, you can apply directly now from the website. That I know. But still, the children, I tell you, the students are practically confused about the government.
Yes.
Okay, although the younger generation, which is in college right now, at least interested in Sarkari Naukri, right? However, still there are lots of people in our society who think that Sarkari Naukri could be a great choice for their career. What do you say on this, Dr. Gupta? Is it a long-term security cover? Do you think it is?
Yeah, as I told you earlier, there are a lot of myths surrounding government jobs, which I want to remove. These, what you're saying, these things and all these myths, they may be true about, say, 15 years back, or 10 years, even 10 years back.
Okay.
But today, if you see, forget about security, forget about, any long-term benefits, nothing. Government jobs are as challenging, or I'll say rather more challenging than any MNC or any private sector jobs.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Even at the joint security level, the present government has a policy of hire and hire and hire.
Oh.
It's no longer okay. Yeah. You have to perform. Your report card should be okay. If there is any adverse remarks, you are sure you have to retire. You have to completely retire.
My God.
Yes.
Yeah, because the old myth was, that the government employees are laid back employees. Once they join, they retire. I mean, there's no performance appraisals. There's nothing. But I'm amazed to hear that. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Let me tell you one more thing, related to this question.
Okay.
Though the retirement age in government is 60 years, but over the last 1 year, there's a policy in the government. Those above 50, who has crossed 50, they'll be appraised. And if the performance is, not up to the mark, they will be told to compulsory retire. They have to retire.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Those things are gone now. Gone are the days.
Wow.
Even at 50, you have to leave if you are not performing well.
Oh. That means it becomes so competitive now as compared to the private companies.
I'll say it's more competitive in private. If you know somebody, if you are something, some relative of the owner, you can still survive. When government, even if for the You may be anybody, but it's all open. In government, it's all open and it's all transparent. So howsoever you may relate it to anybody, it's open, it's transparent. You are not performing, you have to give them the option to go, or you may be terminated. Yes.
That's lovely. Lovely. That's lovely. Oh, because the negative aspect of the government job is promotions are not based on merit. That's what we always heard,
No.
Yeah, that government jobs compared to any private job is just peanuts. Monthly salary and other perks are very less compared to private jobs. All these things are always there,
These are again myths which were true, which were not myths 10 years back, but today they are myths. Yeah. And I'll say, maybe in the private sector, if you know the owner, MD, you might get promoted. But in government, you have to perform. If your report card is okay, it's above certain marks, you will be promoted. Otherwise, you have to be stagnant, or you may even be asked to leave.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, what advice would you like to give to the students, of today to join the government sector or not?
Again, it depends on the choice. But as far as if I relate to my career and my thinking, government jobs are one of the best and most challenging jobs nowadays. Though everybody, even a sweeper on the streets, contributes to the nation. Every job is important.
Correct.
But in government, you have the chance to serve directly to the nation. You're directly a part of the, you can say, planning for the policies or the budget or the foreign policy, various policies. So you're directly a part, and you get a different high. Like a soldier standing on the guarding the borders, he may not be getting much, but you see the pride in his eyes and the respect he commands.
Correct.
The respect he commands from all.
Correct.
Yeah, even if I see a soldier, I immediately stand up wherever I see and salute him. So that's the respect.
Correct.
That even an MD of a company cannot demand.
Can you tell me how stressful is a career in the government sector as compared to the private sector? How stressful it is?
It's a bit stressful, no doubt. If in a private sector, if in a private sector, you are not performing a job, your job to the mark, you will go to next some other company, okay, no? But in government, if you're not performing, you are almost blacklisted,
Yeah,
so it's very, So in government, you have to be extra careful, because if in government you are given a low marks or blacklisted, then you can go nowhere.
Correct.
Like that. Yeah. So this I'll say more challenging.
Okay, how lucrative is this? These government jobs?
They're highly lucrative, because nowadays the salaries, the perks, I'll say much even better than MNCs. Yeah. One is perks, salaries plus the high you get. The high you get. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, like that.
Correct.
Yeah, you feel a part of the decision maker.
Correct. So, what was your challenging, assignments you had faced in your career?
Yeah.
These are very quick questions, very quick answers. Okay.
Yeah. Life are full of challenges. In any field, in any scenario, even in domestic or there are a lot of challenges. Like there's a job, there is a project where there's a Prime Minister's trophy awarded to the best steel plant in the country every year. So that's a very challenging job. You have to go to each steel plant. There are a panel of judges selected by the Prime Minister's office. So directly PMO, you have to talk to PMO. The PMO has direct, attention on you. So you have to be very, very careful, But a lot of things also, because, as a government, certain people are supposed to give us a lot of information, So sometimes they don't want to give true information. Then that's our challenge, to accept the true information from them. You can understand. A lot of people evade taxes, a lot of people evade other things. So it's a really challenge to extract the information.
Very nice. Okay, tell us something, Doctor, that your activities as an IT specialist in the Steel Authority of India. Can you tell us something about that?
Well, since I'm the steel industry, Yeah, I'm in the steel industry. So I'm IT guy, but being in the steel industry, I also look after steel industry as a whole. Now I have, I have learned the basics about steel manufacturing, steel production, steel parameters, how steel. I have seen various steel plants, how steel is, manufactured. So one difference which I would like to tell you, in steel, it's 10% information, 90% is the material matter.
Okay.
And in information, in computers, it's only 10% matter, 90% is the information, is the data. So that's a basic difference. IT and steel.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. IT 10% in steel, 10% data, 90% matter.
Yeah.
In IT, it's 10% matter, 90% information.
Brilliant.
I'm handling both the sectors, opposite sectors.
So you are a multitasker.
In fact, I love to call myself. I love to call myself multitasker.
Very nice. Okay, Dr. Sunil, tell me, if you have to turn the clock back in your profession, where would you take it back to, and what would you have done differently, if not this?
I would have loved to be the same profession, but there are certain misses which I would have loved to hike. I am very enthusiastic about traveling. I traveled a lot, but if I could turn back clock, I would like to go to uncharted places. Like today with my age and so I'm still young, but with my obviously I can't hike and all that. So that I missed. Yes, and I wanted to dive deep and all that. So I did a bit, but I couldn't devote much of time what I wanted to. So if I turn the clock back, I would like to do all those sky jumping, bungee, all these things. Yeah, and
Not bad,
yes.
not bad. Okay, so your advice to the youngsters, once again, a quick one, that they should go in for this profession or not?
Yeah, they should definitely go for this profession. But like most of the people want to go to defense services, to guard our nation. But everybody cannot. You have to you have to be made of steel. Something you have to be physically, you have to be mentally strong. Similarly, for the government sector, you should definitely, but be mentally strong, be physically strong, and have a sense of responsibility towards the nation. I strongly urge all of you, please pursue this opportunity. And let me tell you, it's much better than any private or any MNC sector. It's much challenging, much demanding, and forget the myth. It's not laid back nowadays. Joining after a certain date, there is no function nowadays. Okay, yeah. So, but only thing is as challenging, more challenging than any MNC. And I urge everybody to really join this profession. But first, be mentally strong, mentally prepared. And there are a lot of options. Like IAS is there, IFS, and nowadays, just government gives a link. Open the link and fill the form online. Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. So this comes to the end of the program. Thank you so much, Dr. Sunil Gupta, for coming.
My pleasure. I'm honored.
Yeah, a little appreciation package for you. You are a great visionary and a strong believer, and you believe that champions aren't made in the gyms. Part of being a champion is an act like a champ. You have to learn how to win and not run away when you lose. Everyone has bad stretches and real successes. Either way, you have to be careful not to lose your confidence and get too confident. For you, champions are made from something they have deep inside them, a desire, a dream, and a vision. Thank you very much, Dr. Saab, for coming.
Thank you very much.
And giving
I'm honored.
such
Thank you.
valuable information. Yeah, over to Bati. Bati wants to ask you something, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, in fact, I dare say that we may request Dr. Sunil Gupta to come once again in the not too distant future and give us some more inputs on the exact joining process for a lot of the government jobs, because
Sure.
now government has really taken on some major say projects, and there's going to be a turnaround in the year 2021 and 2022. I think in the very near future, Neelamji, we look forward to having Dr. Sunil
We'll do that.
once again.
Sir, if you have the
It's my
time,
pleasure.
we will interact with you once again.